The first 5 seconds of your fishing video should answer one question. Is this video what I thought it was? If your opening doesn't show the fish, the challenge, the location, or the problem behind the trip, viewers start to scroll before your story even begins. Think about it like fishing. You can find the best spot on the lake. Maybe it's a grass line full of bait. Maybe there's fish stacked under the dock. Maybe you did all the hard work and found the exact area where the bite should happen. But then you tie on the wrong lure. You make a few casts and nothing. Then you leave a great spot thinking there's no fish there. But the spot wasn't the problem. The lure was. A lot of fishing videos have the same problem. The idea is good. The trip is good. The fish are there. But the intro is the wrong lure. Instead of giving the viewer a reason to bite, the video starts with, "Hey guys, welcome back," or a long drive to the lake, or a boat launch montage, or 2 minutes of weather talk before we even know why this trip matters. And before the story starts, the viewer's already gone. The intro isn't just the beginning of your video. It's the moment where the viewer decides if the trip is worth their time. And a good fishing intro has 4 jobs. It needs to match the promise, give the viewer a reason to care, create a question, and show why your version of this video is worth watching. So let's break that down. First, match the promise. Look at your title and thumbnail. What did they promise? A giant fish, a tough bite, a new lure test, a hidden pond, a personal best? Whatever made someone click needs to show up. If your title is "I found the biggest bass in the creek," don't open with loading the truck. Open with the creek. Open with the fish rolling. Open with the cast that almost got it done. Or say, "That fish is still sitting under that laydown, and today I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna catch it." Now the viewer knows this video is what they thought it was. You don't have to spoil the ending. You don't have to show the final fish on the scale. You just have to show the world of the video. The fish, the location, the challenge, the lure. The thing the whole story is about. The title made the promise, but your first 5 seconds needs to keep it. And that matters even more because people may see a short preview of your video before they ever even hear you talk. So don't rely solely on your voice. Make the promise visual before you explain it. Second, give the viewer a reason to care. Fishing footage by itself isn't always a story. A cast isn't automatically interesting. A boat ride isn't automatically interesting. Even a fish catch gets better when we understand what was at stake. So after you show the promise, give the viewer the minimum context they need to care. Not your entire morning, not the weather report, not 5 minutes of lake history. Just enough. For example, I have 1 hour before this wind makes this bank unfishable. And this is the only spot on the lake where I've seen big fish moving shallow. That's enough. Now we know the challenge. We know the time pressure. We know why this spot matters. Third, create a question. The best fishing videos make the viewer wonder something. Will the fish bite? Will the new lure work? Can you figure out the pattern before the weather changes? Can you catch the one fish you came back for? That question is what keeps people watching. So instead of saying, "Today I'm fishing this lake with a new jig," try this. "Every fish I've found today is buried in this grass, but I still haven't figured out what they'll actually eat." Now there's a question. What will work? Will you figure it out? That's the story. You don't need fake drama. You need to find the real tension that's already on the trip. The changing weather, the limited time, the new technique, the missed fish, the tough conditions, the spot that should be loaded but isn't producing. That's what makes the next cast matter. Fourth, show why your video is worth watching. There's thousands of fishing videos all across YouTube, so the viewer isn't just deciding if they want to watch. They're deciding which of the videos is actually worth their time. That's why your intro should show the value of this specific trip early. Maybe that's a bent rod, a big blow up, a missed strike, a map that shows how hard it was to actually find this spot, or a quick glimpse of the fish you're trying to catch. You're not spoiling the story. You're showing the viewer that there's actually a story worth staying for. So the next time you have a great fishing idea, remember the idea is the spot. The intro is the lure. You can have the perfect spot, the right conditions, fish that should bite, but if you throw the wrong lure, the fish never has a reason to commit. Your video works the same way. A great trip doesn't matter if the opening doesn't give people a reason to stay. So on your next video, start with the moment that makes the trip worth watching. That's the lure.